Hi there. Welcome to the instructional video on subfolders. Earlier, there was an instructional video called Superfolders, which you may have watched. And a superfolder enables a person to group their books together, such as you see here, novels, stories, and novelettes, and then there's uncategorized. A subfolder, which this video deals with, enables you to save searches. Let's choose Owl Creek. Let's create a subfolder by right-clicking on the book, add clipping folder. I'm going to type life-death. I do not mean to be morbid. However, this is a dominant theme within this story, and I want to highlight it. Choose search. Now, as you look at the easy keys, you'll notice, being in alphabetic order, I have no easy key called death. I do have one called life. Let me show you a trick that I use. I'm going to click on life, choose search, 8 clippings. Notice down here that as I scroll through the highlights, the word life. You'll notice that all except for one entry, there's a tilde in front of the word life. I will use this technique a lot. In some systems of symbolic logic, the tilde means not. So tilde life means not life or death. And by thinking in terms of opposites, I can greatly increase my number of easy keys by simply adding a tilde. So pain and not pain would be pleasure. Plan and not plan would be random or haphazard, etc. Let's highlight whatever clippings that we wish to save as a search. In this particular case, I'll click on the top one. I can pull quickly to the bottom, shift-click, and choose them all. The clippings view supports Microsoft's Control-click and Shift-click to select or deselect multiple entries. Drag the entries to the subfolder. As you do that, you'll notice that you can only put these into a subfolder that belongs to Owl Creek Bridge. I'll click on Owl Creek Bridge, and there are the entries. You may create as many subfolders as you wish. And there are so many things that are being done with a subfolder. Let's right-click on it. You can remove it, you can rename it, and you can turn it into a book. First, let's rename it. So I'll come to Rename, and I'll change it to Life and Death. And you can see the name has changed, and the highlights are still there. Let's remove the subfolder. Right-click. Remove the folder. It's gone. But all the original entries are still in it. We started with 58. We still have 58. Let's recreate the subfolder and drag the entries back into it. Now, whatever changes you make in the subfolder will occur in the book. For instance, I'll choose this one. Death is a dignitary. This is an interesting thought. Now, if you'll notice, that is highlight number 18. If we return to highlight 18 in the original book, you will see it is there. Now, in contrast, though, if you delete an entry here, let's right-click on number 148, remove the clipping, it's gone in the subfolder. However, if you go back to the original book, .148 is still there. Now here's the question that I have. Is there a way to make changes in the entries, either the highlight, the note, or the analysis, and not affect the original book? Furthermore, is there a way in which entries from other books may be combined with these entries? The answer to both of these questions is yes, and they will be illustrated in the next video creating a book. That concludes this video on subfolders.